Hi everyone, and welcome to a new review from Android B. We're looking today at an app called Business Call Claim, and what this app does is it will allow you to claim your business expenses for phone calls with ease. It doesn't matter if you're self-employed or the phone is provided by your employer. If you have a mobile phone that you're using both for business and personal calls, you're entitled to deduct your business expenses. I mean, the phone calls that work your business. In the case you're self-employed, if you're working for an employer, you will have to give them a report, with what you've called for business purposes, not personal ones. So you want to separate those two. Usually you can do that by just writing on a piece of paper how many hours you've spent for business and how many for personal of your total phone bill, but that's going to be very troublesome to do, especially if you talk a lot. The Business Call Claim Solution app will do that automatically for you, as whenever you've finished a call, you can just swipe and switch between personal or business. It's that easy. For started, you have access to 5 of its most important actions as well as settings. The first one is to manage contacts. This is a tip that you can disable from the options. It tells you you can easily swipe the contacts to switch between personal and business. Whenever a contact is marked as personal, all the phone calls to and from that person will be marked as personal. Same goes for business, and by simply swiping you can put it on neutral, meaning either it can be either personal or business and personal. It's a simple switch that you do with the swipe. You can as easily get contacts, new contacts, and mark them directly as business if they're business or personal. Next, there are some reports: billing, usage summary, and usage charts. These are reports. The billing one, since it will separate the business from the personal calls, it's able to create a report where you can say, okay, for this period of time, let's click on view billing. For this period of time from 2, I've talked to, let's select all contacts that I've talked with and just select the calls. You can also track SMS, and when you hit on display report, it will show you how many business calls you've had and what's the total costs. You can change your billing information and type plus the SMS cost. And this is how a report would look like. I'm showing you a screenshot because I don't have any calls, so the report from the app is empty. As you go in each line, you'll be able to see whom you've talked with, the number, from how much time, on what date, what was it, an SMS or a phone call. And in here you can see if it's personal or business. By swiping on any line, you can switch between personal and business, which is useful. Next, you can also see the usage summary. Again, the same type of report. If you can select from calls and SMS messages, set the billing info, and when you display the report, you will see how many transactions you had for total duration, the total cost, separated in business, personal, and other types of conversations that weren't marked as personal or business. And next is the compare usage charts, where you can generate the same report with pie charts and histograms to see how much you've had personal calls and how many were there business calls. This is one type of pie chart that you can generate, and it shows you how many were business, how many personal, and how many weren't marked at all. You can also create a sort of histogram with the type of phone calls you've had. You can also see what are the most 5 frequent numbers, if that's of any use, and change some of its settings. The default charge per minute, if you want to charge per second or minute, what's the SMS charge, and this is how you can disable the hints that you've seen throughout the years of this app. I see this app as being useful, especially for those that need to fill in some phone call reports to their employer, saying, okay, this month I've had this many business minutes, hours, probably hours, and they would reimburse the cost of those. If you're self-employed, even better, you can fill in with your revenue agency a report of, okay, look, for this month we had this many business calls and for a total cost of X, and they will reimburse you the tax for that, or at least deduct the tax from that amount, which is useful. This app has a pro version too that will disable the ads you've seen, so they're not intrusive. You will see them at the bottom of the options, and it will also allow you to email the reports directly to your employer instead of having a screenshot of it and saving it and sending it to them. So if you were looking for a solution to easily separate your business calls from the personal ones, then Business Call Claim might be the one for you. You can read more about it on the androidb.com website. Thank you for watching.